What's up, YouTube? So today is August 29th, 2022. Today's Monday, and I'm back at y'all with another video. I need to comb my hair as well. So I just want to make another video, and this video I want to talk about witchcraft. Not just witchcraft, but also demonic attacks. Some people deal with a lot of things in their life. You have misfortunes, you have, different things. Sometimes sometimes you got rainy days, right? And that's completely normal. But a time comes when you start to feel that something is not right with your life. You may feel that you're under some sort of attack of some sort, or you may feel like something is working against you. Maybe that's what I should say. Sometimes you may feel that there's something working against you, and there's a strong chance that you might be right. So I'm going to give you a few things that I feel might be a sign that you are under attack, whether it's by witchcraft or if you're under some sort of demonic attack. Okay, so one of the first things is, and I'm going to also explain to you how some of these things happen or why. This is my personal opinion as well. I'm not a preacher or minister or whatever. I'm just here giving my personal opinion. So the first thing you want to look for is pay attention to your dreams. Okay, your dreams tell you more than you think. Some people think that dreams, sometimes you may have a dream because you've been watching too much of something. That's true. But sometimes dreams can give you insight to certain things. The day when I realized that there's more to dreams, that dreams can really give you insight, is when I started having dreams with information that I've never known before. There's times where I started having dreams and waking up with knowledge that I've never had before in my everyday life. And that's when I started realizing, there's a little bit more to this. I've had dreams where I've heard music, heard songs that I didn't even know were actually recorded in real life. So that's when I started paying a lot closer attention to my dreams. And so one of the first things you want to notice is sexual dreams. Science says that sexual dreams are normal, and they could be, but if you start noticing you're having sexual dreams, especially on a regular, especially if the dream is a little odd, if it's kind of odd in a way, you might be under some sort of demonic attack. That's a sign that you might be under attack. If you're having sexual dreams, some of these dreams are actually visions of you having a sexual encounter with an entity, sometimes a demonic entity that you could be having a sexual encounter with. Some parts of Africa calls this a spirit spouse, which means you're actually married to a spirit or married to an entity of some sort, and that's not normal. A second thing you want to look for is if you're having dreams with water, whether you're underwater, whether you're under the sea, whether it's anything that has if you are consistently having dreams with water, whether it's a flood or you're swimming, if you're having dreams like that, it's a sign that you might be under some sort of some type of witchcraft. Some sort of witchcraft is being done on you, and you should pay closer attention and ask God what that means. Just a point I want to give out. I just had a thought. Witchcraft. When people think about witchcraft, they only think witches, which is true. But see, when we think of witches, we only think many people only think people. You think of people who wear black cloaks and a top hat. The ride on a broomstick. People who actually practice witchcraft, which is true. But you must understand that you have spirits that are actually witches as well. Some demons are witches. Just like humans practice witchcraft, demons can also practice witchcraft as well. So it's not just human beings. So I want y'all to just have an understanding of that. That witchcraft is not just limited to something that human beings do. You have spirits that practice witchcraft, demons that practice witchcraft as well. So it can be put on you by something that's not even human. Okay, so the third thing a third thing you should look for is your health. Now, of course, if you're doing things that is having an effect on your health negatively, that's one thing. But if you notice that you keep having one health problem after another, and there's not really a lot of space and there's not much break in between health issues. Like if you notice one day your blood pressure is high, and the next day you're sick, and then the next day you have a bad headache, and then the next day you're having back pains, and the next day you're having pains in your knees, and then the next day you're having allergies real bad, and then the next day you're having a toothache, and the next day you're having something else, chest pains, just one thing after another, and you keep going to the doctor and they can't find anything, that's a chance that you might have some sort of, you might be under witchcraft attack. Give me 1 second, hold on. All right, I'm back. So yeah, if you go into the doctor and they can't find anything, that's a sign of witchcraft. Sometimes spirits they can lodge into your body. Depending on how you live your life, especially if you live a very sinful lifestyle, there's a chance that you'll have spirits that will actually lodge in certain areas of your body, causing pain. If the spirits can lodge in your shoulders, your legs, your back, certain areas of your body, they can lodge and be attached to that certain area. Just like spirits can attach themselves to objects, they can attach themselves to certain parts of your body and try to take control of that part of your body. So especially if you're living a very sinful lifestyle. Now, if you are saved and you're really walking with God, I don't think you can really have a spirit inside of you, maybe, but I don't think so. I think in your case, you're being oppressed by a spirit from the outside. So instead, you might have demons in your vicinity that is bothering you. You got people with demons inside of them. You got people who have demons around them. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a difference, but you usually get the same result either way. The demon, if you have a demon inside of you, it might be worse. It might be even more difficult because it's actually inside of you, which means it has an attachment to you, and that's something that you don't want. What else? Or another thing, a sign of witchcraft, if you are being disrupted in your sleep. If you're sleeping at night and you feel like there's something, how do I explain this? Matter of fact, let me go back to the second thing I said about dreams. Say you have a sexual dream, or you have like a strange demonic dream, and you wake up from that dream and you feel like there's you feel like there was a something that was present in your room, right? You might not feel a presence in your room, but you feel like that there was a presence in your room. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you ever experienced like I don't know if you ever walked into went somewhere, or walked into a room somewhere, and you get the feeling that something was happening in that room, but as soon as you walked in, it stopped. So you didn't see what happened, but you get the feeling that as soon as you walked in, it stopped. It's that same kind of feeling. Say you have a weird demonic dream and you wake up and you don't see anything in your room, but you get a feeling that there was something in your room. You know, like it just left, like it was just there. Like I've even my personal experience, I've experienced that once before. Which most likely there was something there. See, the demons, they don't want you to see them. They don't want to be seen. So, and usually they're pretty good at detecting your conscious level. They're pretty good at knowing if you're awake or half awake, half asleep. If you're starting to wake up, they tend to leave so you won't see them. So that's if you're being attacked by a demonic spirit or a witch. And remember, like I said, witches can be spirits as well. You have spirits that practice witchcraft as well. It's not just people. Yes, you have people that will astral project and try to cast curses or whatever on you, but you got spirits that do that as well. You got demons that are witches. Okay, so yeah, pay attention to your dreams, and pay attention to anything that's, if you feel like there's something bothering you in your sleep, if you feel like there's something in your room while you sleep at night, if you're catching a glimpse of something, you might wake up and catch a glimpse of a shadow. Even if it's dark in your room, it can be dark in your room. Sometimes you'll catch a shadow even if it's dark, because some of these beings are actually darker than dark. They're darker than dark. It can be pitch black in your room, and these spirits will be darker than that. So now I want to get into another part that I said I was going to tell you why or why this stuff happens. There's many reasons. I'm just going to give you a couple reasons, because me personally, I don't know all of them, but I'm just give you what I know or what I believe. The first thing is sin. Okay, sin. Like, the devil is very legalistic. Okay, his way of thinking is, if you commit a certain sin or you do a certain thing, that this gives him legal right to come into your life and do certain things. So when you commit certain sins, when you get engaged in certain activities, this may open up a portal or open up a gateway that allows the devil to come in your life and do certain things. The spirit of infirmity, like I said, remember, like I said about your health, if you do certain things, it might give the devil or give demons the right to come into your life and touch you, most likely in your sleep. So while you're sleeping, they might touch you, and then you wake up the next day, you're not feeling well, you're feeling sick, you know. So sin, you gotta, especially habitual sin. When I say sin, I mean habitual sin. I'm not talking about, oh, you just slipped up and made a mistake, like somebody cut you off and you cursed at them, or you got up or something, or you just lusted at somebody or something. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about habitual sin. Means you keep sinning over and over again with no repentance, with no conviction or anything. You're just sinning and you don't even care. You're just doing it you're not putting any effort to change. That's what I mean by habitual sin. When you get involved in habitual sin, that you don't even care, you have no conviction, you're just enjoying it, this is your life. When you do that, then you open up doors to allow spirits to come in your life and do certain things. That's the first thing. The second thing is, actually, that's pretty much everything right there, really. I'm just going to break it down. So one thing you can do is certain movies, certain TV shows, certain music you listen to. You understand, like these people who make this music, a lot of these rap music, these people are leading a lot of people away from Christ, and some of them even know it. So be careful of the movies. Hold on one second. Back. Wait. And I'm back. My bad. I'm waiting for somebody to drop something off at my door. So anyway, the movies, TV shows, music, books, clothing, tattoos, piercings, objects in your house. Be careful of all those things. Be careful what you bring into your house. You don't know where this stuff really comes from, because like I said, spirits attach themselves to objects as well, even digital. Like when you watch a TV show, your music has something spiritual. Everything has something spiritual about it most of the time. And the devil will use anything that he can to snare you in whatever way he can. Even food, like certain foods, you gotta be careful. Like pray over your food. Oh yeah, food is one way how witches can put a spell on you. If you have a dream of eating food, that's a sign. If you're eating food in a dream, they could be feeding you food in another dimension, but that food is probably sacrificed or dedicated to something else, some type of witchcraft or something going on. So be careful when you have a dream of eating food in a dream, right? And also in real life as well. When somebody gives you a plate of food, I'm not saying, I don't want you to be paranoid about everything. Just be conscious. If somebody's giving you food, like who you don't know, somebody just kind of come out of nowhere, just knock on your door, here's a plate of food, and this is a person you don't see much, or just be mindful of certain things. When people give you gifts, here's a shirt, here's a necklace, especially if it's somebody you had a history of not really getting along with well in the past, and all of a sudden they're being nice to you all of a sudden, and want to give you gifts all of a sudden. Just be mindful of stuff like that, So this video is getting kind of long. I probably should have written this down because I'm kind of thinking of everything as I go. I might start writing stuff down first, so I won't be kind of all over the place. But that's all I want to talk about for now. This video is getting kind of long. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about. And also ask the Holy Spirit for discernment to help reveal to you, help you see things that you haven't seen before, or things that might be hidden in front of you, things that are hidden in plain sight that you haven't seen before. And this will help you recognize witchcraft and different just different things that can help you stay on track and to protect yourself, because there's a lot of stuff going on out here. There's a lot of stuff. That's one of the reasons I stopped drinking. I stopped eating at Starbucks for certain reasons. So anyway, that's it. This video is almost 20 minutes, so I'll talk to you next time. I might make a part 2 of this.